Don't know me, and I'm going to be performing Biting the Bullet, Garfield's Assassination, and the Legacy of the Metal Detector. You need to give me just 1 second. Hello? I'm sorry, I'm about to give a lecture. No, not right now. Goodbye. I'm impressed with how far scientists have taken my invention. Yes, that's right, my invention. My name is Alexander Graham Bell, inventor of the first telephone. It's what made me famous. But by the end of today, you will remember me for much, much more than just the telephone. Today, I'm going to tell you about one of my less well-known inventions, the metal detector. Back then, we called it an induction balance. It has dozens of uses ranging everywhere from medicine to travel. Even the military uses them. But without both the successes and the dismal failures and my metal detector has seen over the ages, we would never have discovered its many uses. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let us go back and hear from someone who was there when it all began. It was 9:30 a.m. on July 2nd, 1881. It was a hot, sultry morning in Baltimore. I was standing at the 6th Street station of the Baltimore and Potomac Railroad, waiting for the train to Williams College, where I was scheduled to deliver a speech. It was only 4 months into my first term, and with the inauguration so fresh in my mind, I was reckless and incautious. It was so warm that despite my numerous political adversaries, I hadn't wanted the crowded heat of the Presidential Protection Detail. So, with no more than the usual small crowd of reporters and the Secretary of State, I stood unprotected in the station. All of a sudden, I heard a shot ring out across the echoing platform. I felt a sharp metallic pain, a thin line of hot blood already smeared against my right arm. I could hear shouts, and a burning in my chest. That's when I heard the echo of the second shot. I fell to my knees, the pain rammed into me like a bull. Before I blacked out, I heard shouts of, "Somebody shot the president! Somebody shot President Garfield!" And then I slipped away. When President Garfield was shot, it brought the world to his bedside. Miraculously, after those first few nerve-wracking days, he was still alive. The press soon made it known to the public that the White House surgeons had absolutely no idea how to find the bullet lodged in the president's chest. So I turned the matter over to the scientific community. They found a man named Simon Newcomb, who had constructed a device that could detect when metal was brought into its electromagnetic field. It wasn't ready for the president, though, as it had a limited range and was very quiet. Now, it soon crossed my mind that if the range could be improved, my telephone might just solve the other problem. For what is a telephone other than a means by which one amplifies sound through wires? I arranged to continue my experiments at the Volta Laboratories in Washington, D.C., so that I could more easily test my induction balance on the president before it was too late. I tried every reasonable configuration of the device that I could think of until I reached my goal, a range of 13 centimeters. On July 22nd, my new assistant, Sumner Tainter, and I visited a man named Lieutenant Simpson who had a bullet that had healed into his back. We talked the poor man into letting us experiment on him with magic words like the president's life and for the good of the nation. Declining our offer would have bordered on treason, so the good lieutenant agreed. As luck would have it, we could only find the general area of the bullet. But as that was more than the White House surgeons had been able to do for Garfield, we were satisfied.